Okay, right now we've been on the road for like
16 hours.
16 hours. And well, today we've only been on the road for 4 hours, and we're going to Illinois because we just bought a house there. We're in Illinois right now because we're going to there. So we're going to go to our house that we bought. Mom, you're gonna have to edit.
Tell them what the house, about the house, what.
Okay.
And why?
Okay, so we bought this house in Illinois. Okay, do you want to be in it? Okay, we bought the Hype house in Illinois.
What the heck? It's a legacy house on my mom's side.
So we've had the house in our family for like a lot of years, like 100 years, more than that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's been on my mom's side of the house. Family. It's been on her side of the family for a really long time, like early 1900s, like 1912. And then her mom, my grandma, sold the house so she could take care of her relatives. And then for 20 years, almost 20 years, another family was living in it. Another family was living in the house for 20 years straight, right? And then my mom comes back to Illinois to visit her dad, I think, for his birthday. I'm not sure. Oh no, a funeral for her. Okay, anyways,
His grandma died.
Yeah, my mom's mom died, so they came back to Illinois for her funeral. And then my mom saw this house. It wasn't the house she grew up in, but basically.
See your face, baby. Show your face.
They can. I'm just trying to get Jared in too.
She kind of did grow up in it. She didn't.
She
go
kind
there
of
a
did.
lot.
Yeah, she went there for every holidays because her relatives lived there.
It was like a second
But
house.
she went onto the property, and people were still living in there. Like the people her mom sold it to. Let me sit up. Okay. And so then.
So great. You got the story down. It's so good.
And so then she sat on the she didn't sit. She stood on the land and was like, "This is our land. This is our house." And then her sister, my aunt, was like, "Oh my gosh, what are you doing? You're so crazy. Oh my gosh, Deanna, stop. Deanna, stop." Right?
I was praying.
Yeah, she was praying that I can't hold the camera. Hold on, chill out. Okay, and then a couple months later, they find out that the house is actually for sale after 20 years. So my mom bought the house last month, maybe. Yeah, June 24th, we closed on the house. I was there. And then my mom and I went up to Illinois a couple weeks ago just to visit the house and start working on it and cleaning it and stuff, getting stuff out of there. And now we're going back up again to check on the house and visit Illinois. But this time it's only me and Jared and my mom.
Yeah.
Last time it was only my mom and I.
They're going to want to know if it's our permanent residence. Explain.
And no, it's not our permanent residence. We still live in Florida, but we might move. We probably are gonna. My hair looks so nice right now. We probably are gonna move.
And hoping is to move to Texas.
Jared wants to move to Texas. Nobody else wants to move to Texas. Nobody else. But we have a house right now in this community, right? And our neighbors are being so loud all the time. So sorry.
But that's because it's a short-term rental.
But that's because it's a short-term rental community thing. So
people just come in on the weekends.
People come in on the weekends and stuff. But we think we're gonna move out of that house and get a smaller house. So no, Illinois, we're not permanently living here.
Glad we could move to Texas.
We're not moving to Texas.
Jared, what do you think you're gonna find with the house? What are you thinking? What are you excited about?
Oh, here you go.
I don't really know. I've always wanted to fix up a house. So that's one
They
thing.
can see your face.
They can't see my face. I've always wanted to fix up a house.
Look into the camera.
I don't like looking into the camera.
Look into their eyes.
No, I don't like looking into people's
This is so
eyes.
distracting.
But yeah, I've always wanted to fix up houses. I feel like that would be fun. Are we gonna renovate anything?
We're gonna have to eventually. Yeah.
Yeah, that's something. So we have demolition day.
No, Mom and I already ripped up the floors.
Well, there's more than just the floors in the house. I'll tell you.
We're not taking down any walls.
Do we get to take down anything?
No.
I'm not sure yet, but we'll give them a little bit of a tour, and we're gonna take a look around the town and tell you more about the story. It's very exciting. The first thing we're gonna do is just put our stuff down, and then we're gonna look for a track
Oh, yeah.
for Jared to run and get some food together, and
then have a demolition day.
and then I'm gonna have to see what Jared thinks about it. You know.
Can I do my cat and horse impression?
Oh yeah, tell them about the cat. Well, maybe we can tell them that later.
Oh, I'll tell them about the cat now. Mom, my tag is hurting. Anyways, okay. So I have this cat. Oh my gosh. I have this cat who like I met a cat. So I last time I was there, there was this like stray cat and like it came up to me and he loved me. So then I like that's my cat and I fed it and stuff and then I left to come back to Florida. But now I'm going back again, and so I hope the cat's still there. I think there are 3 cats. Oh my gosh, listen to the story. Okay. So there are 2 gold cats and 1 like gray fluffy cat that I saw. Why do I look so red or like tan? Anyways, so the first cat is really skinny and has like a high back, and that's Goldie. That's the first cat I saw, and that cat I wanted to be friends with. I was like, oh my gosh, I love that cat. That's my cat. The second cat, Rex, which is my cat actually, Rex was the one who came up to the porch, and I thought it was Goldie, but it wasn't Goldie because
You named him Rex.
yeah, I named him
Which
Rex.
was
Which is somebody she's
I had a
related to.
great uncle who used to be at that house all the time, and his name was Rex.
She had a great uncle that used to be at the house all the time, and his name was Rex. And I didn't know that. I just named him Rex out of like I wanted to name him Chili, Cheddar, or Rex, and I named him Rex. But then I found out that the cat I actually wanted was Goldie, and she was still alive, and Rex was like a random cat. So anyways, but now I have Rex, and I love him with a passion. Oh, but I need to do my cat impression. Okay, ready? This is how I got Rex to like me. Okay, ready? I can't. Okay. Okay, I can do a horse too. Ready? You can just listen to me. You don't have to see me. Hold on, because I look scary doing it. Ready? No. Hold on, I have to practice that one. Was that? No, that wasn't good. No. I'll get back to you on the horse one.
Okay, so I'm in my great grandparents' house.
Very stable.
Jared's seeing it for the first time. It's over 140 years old. And it's such a joy for it to get back into the family. You'll hear more and more about it, but I'm kind of giving him a little tour. I'll give you guys a tour too, but we're going up the steps, so.
It's like a spiritual stick or something.
Oh no, that's my dad's walking stick. Okay.
Close enough.
Here we go, up the steps. Like I said, the upstairs is not done. And this railing,
Very steep.
so old, and this needs to be replaced right here, and then it needs to be tightened. Now, none of this is done yet, but this was my Uncle Eddie's bedroom, and there was a wall here. And then we had to take off the floor. You can step on it, it's fine. But that's gonna be like kind of like a sitting room and office.
Oh, this is the bathroom.
Oh, okay, so there's another, back here is another staircase going down,
Well, this is.
and
this
here's
is
a
like inclined.
slanted a little bit.
Yeah.
Here's another bathroom.
It's not even that hot up here.
And then this is, yeah, obviously a room that really needs to be
Oh, is it a
redone.
bedroom? It is a bedroom.
It had been a bedroom.
It's not even that hot.
This had been a storage space, and my great grandfather had painted all over it because it was kind of a man
It's
cave.
not even that hot.
And then this was the bedroom part, and we're going to be cleaning part of this, Jared, while we're here. And who knows what we'll be doing to the floor. This door is ancient too. Okay, so Mark is at home with the rest of the kids because, everybody's doing something, so we couldn't bring everybody. Okay, so here, Jared, this is another bedroom. We had to take the AC out because it was leaking into the downstairs, but this is this is where all the toys were, and we used to get so excited because all the toys were there.
Look, Mom,
That's
my
so
dust
much fun.
allergy isn't even acting up.
Not yet. Hopefully not. Okay, and then this bedroom, I pulled up the entire floor because the floor was so gross. This Jared was on the floor. This entire floor was covered with that. And so we need to
Catch a
redo
piece of it?
this. I kept a piece because I thought it was so interesting.
And then this is the closet. This is a big closet.
Yeah, and it's just neat, you know, obviously we're gonna need to clean up that
Those
floor.
newspapers are from the 60s.
I like the color of this.
Because they're racist.
Yeah, that's kind of like the theme of the
And then
house
here
here.
too. You're gonna want to repaint this unless you want.
Oh,
it.
we're gonna want to repaint everything. This has to be sort of like pulled.
But this looks pretty cool because it looks.
Sometimes it is cool to kind of leave a little bit of the thing. So, all right, let's go.
Oh God.
What'd you say?
Can we fix it?
Yes, we can. Okay, so this is the living room or the parlor. They left a couch for us, and then this is like the living room. Oh, it's the AC. Okay, and then that's the dining room
My bedroom.
and a kitchen. Okay, and then this is another bedroom over here.
This is where Mommy and I sleep.
Yeah. And this was Aunt Hilda's storage space, but I kind of cleaned it up. Well, I cleaned it up a
Could be an
lot.
office
Yeah.
or the back scratcher. Can I use
Yeah.
it?
You could always use a back scratcher. I put new curtains up in here the last time we were here. Isn't that cool? And then I got this old desk. Look at this old Bible. Here. Look. That Bible's like a hundred.
It looks like the one they.
It's so old, Jared. You can kind of look through it later
Oh.
if you want while you're sitting on the couch. All right, let's go. Let's go bring some stuff in. All right, so you're ready to see the dungeon, right?
Yes.
We got to check and see. Now there were a lot of spiders there, and we're gonna have to clean up some of the spiders. But there's the staircase up. You ready? Da, da, da.
Oh.
You want me to go first?
I can go first.
You sure? Okay. It's actually a lot cleaner than it was.
Oh, this is cool. Is this one of the rooms?
Yeah, well, go just look. It's just like a storage thing. It was filled with stuff. You got to unlock it from the top too. This staircase, by the way, is dangerous because it needs,
Very steep.
you know,
Yeah.
yeah. But that's like a storage, and then there's a storage right here, Jared, too.
Oh, I didn't even see that one.
Yeah, I know. Okay, so go down carefully. This was again in like the 1920s or 30s. They would come down here and drink.
Whoa, there are.
They had a bar, but it was built in the 1860. Yeah, you got it, Jared. This is what I said. You had a hat. Look,
Well, you
all the
didn't tell me it
spider.
was very-
Tomorrow we're gonna clean the spider webs.
You didn't tell me it was a low
There's
ceiling.
4 rooms. Okay, look. Here's the laundry. Now look at the walls. And they painted on them, see? Okay, you ready? Come in here. This is the switch. And this is the laundry room. One of the things we're gonna do is we're gonna open up that door and we're gonna clean this floor and clean that ancient thing and that ancient thing. But look, when you move this goes outside, right?
Uh-huh.
In there is like a room. You want to see the room or you want to wait?
I want to wait.
You sure?
I'm too lazy
Okay.
to move all this
All
stuff.
right. Okay, we'll show everybody later. But this is only 2 of the rooms. Okay, keep going.
That smells so bad, though.
No, that's not that bad.
That room.
You're so lucky, Taya.
And then we're gonna
Why'd you
clean-
walk in like that?
We're gonna clean
can't
the
stand
spider
up.
webs tomorrow.
You
Look,
can't stand up
Jared's
over
walking
No,
like.
because the spider was hitting.
It's
the spider
not
was
even-
hitting all on my face.
Okay, just to be
Like
clear,
your
the
head-
ceiling is like not even 6 feet.
I can jump
Probably.
in here. Mom, look.
So she's short, so she's fine.
yeah, you hit
Okay,
the
so let's
spider.
come in here. Watch out for the spider webs. Okay, there are no ghosts in this house, just to let you know.
It's just a fridge.
Yeah, that's an old fridge. Okay, hold on.
Spiders to jump.
No, it's fine. Ah! No,
Don't do that.
it's just,
Whoa.
yeah.
That's cool.
You used to have to put the ice on the top. That's why the top is empty. So, okay, one of our projects, Jared, and hopefully Matea, but she probably won't clean with you and I, but we'll see. Okay, come in here. This used to be called a fruit cellar.
But it's actually
A dungeon.
A dungeon. Oof. Watch out for the spider web.
I thought something popped up and was about to open the door.
Okay, so here we go.
Ew, there's spider on me. Oh, wait,
Okay, there's
spider.
also,
Am I painting?
there's so many spider webs, you can feel them on your skin. That's why when I clean, I cover myself. That goes outside. And then if you see, that's the, what was that sound?
Oh, no.
Somebody's at the door, Jim.
Oh,
It's the cat.
oh.
Jim.
They heard, I think they heard something up there. Okay, we're gonna have to figure that one out. We're gonna have to figure out what was so loud up there. It sounded like something was sliding up there.
Out big time. Every log I caught.
Double, you know?
Was hollowed
Yeah.
But
And
every
there
log I
really
took
wasn't much holding
was
this tree
hollowed out.
together.
I had to rope everything over the garage.
Unbelievable.
I had to rope every piece I took down.
Wow. So now
Very
we're safer
dangerous tree.
because of that. Look at the holes in that.
Well,
Yeah, the whole tree was
I've been
hollowed.
doing it a long
Did
time.
June get to see the holes?
No
Did she
accidents.
get to see the holes?
And,
in your yard.
I think I
That's
did a real
awesome.
good job.
I hope that made her happy.
I took out some dead over here on this side,
Wow.
and
Jared, what do you think of these trees?
They're huge.
this one here you wanted it trimmed up, so I trimmed it up, not too high.
Yeah, that's good.
I went back over this way. I took off more off of this one here. Then the one trimmed this up, and I came over to this one here.
Matea, how long were we here before somebody came
Like
to?
6 minutes.
Yeah, not even
And
6
we were in the
sitting in my
basement,
spot.
and what happened?
And
Tony,
then
we were in there. You have it on video, I think.
That was so
But
scary.
it was like a knocking
No, it was
sound.
like.
It was
sounded
like,
a.
sweeping and then like a knocking. And then I was like, and then I realized it was the door, so we both ran up here, and then we didn't see.
If we hadn't seen that it was
Yeah.
Tony, we would not have slept tonight, would we? Because it would have
Yeah.
sounded like shh, like
If
there was
nobody
something.
was there, I thought nobody was there at first. And then I peek behind the door and I see Tony like standing there
Mateo
like
looked
this.
very excited.
And then he was.
and then
Yeah.
What did you think of the tour regarding the trees?
he was kind of funny.
He
No,
is
I
funny.
open the door and I go, Tony! And I jump up
I
and
know,
down. and
it's
Jared's
really
like,
great.
She
So,
goes, Tony!
so
Oh,
Jared
yeah.
just asked me a question. He said, "Did your grandparents own this house?" And I said, "No. My great grandmother had 9. There were 9 siblings, and so my great grandparents owned the house. And so 2 of the siblings, which they lived here until they were like in their 80s and 90s, and that was when my mom had to sell the house. Got that, Jared? So." This is his first, he hasn't been here. He's been to Grandma's house, but Grandma passed away. And then before that, you hadn't been back to Grandma's house in Rockford.
Seemed like I was in 3rd grade. or something
Yeah,
like
so
that.
it's been a while since he's been here. So it's going to be an adventure. And this is the most amazing town with the most amazing people. It's small. It's only like 5,000-6,000 people. Used to be like 7,400 people. So we're here for 6 minutes and the door knocks, and there's Tony, who has been hugely important in helping us with trees, with like kind of cleaning this place out. But it was scary because we were in the basement and we hear this noise. So, but the kids are here to help me, and this is part of their inheritance too. I know it's a little bit different for those of you who've seen us like in Orlando, and which is where we live mainly, and then also in in North Carolina. But the thing is that my mother passed away. When she was on her way out, she always dreamed that she would make it back here. And she never did. She had to spend her time in in bed because she had Alzheimer's and a couple of other issues. So my sister took care of her. And then after she passed away, while she was passing away, actually, she thought that she was coming to this town. She kept mentioning it. She kept saying Mendota, Mendota, Mendota. And so Matea did such a great job explaining why we're here. But the most amazing thing happened was that after a handful of months after she passed, because she had to sell this because her older aunts and uncles, had to go in the nursing home, and it crushed her to have to sell it. So it became available, and then we were able to buy it, but it needs a lot of work, and we're bringing it back into the family. And so it's a new adventure being in an old house, because it's actually over 140 years old. And then, a small town is different. So we had a beautiful day. It was a long drive, 17 hours. And I know some of you are going to ask, well, where's Alec? Where is Ella? Okay, so Alec didn't want to come, and then Mark has gigs because he's playing. It's tough around Disney because there's not that much work right now for live musicians, because even Disney itself closed like kind of cancel a lot of the gigs for the live musicians. So he's got some gigs and didn't want to like take them off to come. And then Grace is working, and she's actually still doing school. She passed her associate's degree and has her associate's degree, which is amazing. And then she's working, actually she only has like one more year for her bachelor's. So she's finishing summer and then starting in the fall. She's trying to get an RA position, which she doesn't even know if they're going to be able to have in school. Ella is working, and she's actually doing kind of, if any of you are interested in skincare or hair care, like the natural stuff, you let me know, because she's using some amazing stuff. And then she's also starting a business with it. And Alec just didn't want to, he's still very bouncy. He doesn't really want to get in the car. So it just leaves me with Jared and Matea, which I'm excited about. And you know, it's a whole different thing. And like I said, we're just kind of going with the flow. This is a very special thing for me, because this is the place that I hung out with as a kid. And so since this year they're going to be doing school online, because that's kind of how it has to be done, we're probably going to be coming up here and putting a lot of sweat equity into this house. In other words, working on it ourselves. I mean, we don't even really have furniture in it yet, but that's because we need to do floors. I'll definitely show you a tour, but I mean, it was pretty funny today when we showed up. It's kind of how it is. Like, you show up and people just show up, because we're kind of, I don't know. So the tree guy took down the tree, Tony, just kind of just appeared, and it was such a funny scene, because we were like, what? That's so, we were kind of shocked by it. So, but he came, and then I will tell you more about this entire story as, we show you little bits and pieces, but I'm really grateful to be able to share this. This is kind of like a God thing, totally. And a lot of work, like I said, but what a blessing. So anyhow, I hope you enjoy it. I'm also writing a blog called Meet Me in Mendota, meetmeinmendota.com, if you want to check it out. Oh, and I almost forgot to tell you. Okay, so Andrew is living in Texas now, doing amazing. His TikTok has taken off. Look up Drew Hacks on TikTok. Same here on YouTube. He started a YouTube channel, but the TikTok, he just started 66 days ago, and he has 1 million followers already, so it's excellent. I think you'll really enjoy it. And then Samantha and Tyler are doing well in Colorado, but I miss them because I haven't been able to see them for a while. Andrew just moved, I think, in May, so I was able to see him all through the whole COVID thing. He was with us, so that's that.